Welcome. This is Adaeze Okezie, the live video visibility queen with erotic accent, and you're listening to the Style with Anna podcast, the one and only podcast about the many expressions of style. Find out how our exceptional guests turn their flaws into assets and how they define style from their own and unique perspective. Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast on your favorite platform and kindly leave a one-sentence review. Now, let us join the journey and meet the host, Anna in Style, aka the Style Medium.
Thank you, Adaeze, for the lovely introduction. It's always a pleasure hearing your professional accent. So, hello, Adaeze. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for finally meet you. Oh my gosh, it's been so long.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm so happy to make it. Thank you so much for having me. Yes, it's been long, but we are here, and that is the most important thing.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. Now, I have to
Yeah.
mention that you are a very special person for this podcast. Actually, you are a star of this podcast. Yay!
Yeah. Thank
Because you're the
you.
voice of the intro. So here it is. It's official. I'm introducing you the lady behind the beautiful voice of the marvelous intro for this podcast. But
Thank
before we start talking about your unique approach that really astonished me and impressed me so much, I would like to ask you, how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
3 words. I'm a lot of things. Breaking it down into 3 words. Okay. I am passionate. That's definitely like I bring everything. You either have the whole of me or you have nothing. I'm passionate. Simple. I like to keep things simple. And what's the right word? Bold.
Oh, yes.
Passionate, simple, and bold. These
That's
2 words
perfect
combination.
Perfect combination. Yeah. And it goes so great with your eyes, you know. Sparkling.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So, tell us in one sentence, what do you do?
In one sentence, I help women show up confidently in their life, in their business, online. That's what I basically do on video. My specialty is video, helping women show up confidently on video.
So your signature word would be confidence.
Yes, absolutely. Because you just have to do it. You just have to show up. And when you show up, you just have to bring everything. We are not talking about perfection here. You just have to show up, be yourself, and improve along the way. So confidence is the word, because you don't do things halfway. You have to be bold. You have to give it your best. Be your best. Your best might not be my best, but do it and enjoy it all the way. that you're doing, whatever it is that you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so beautifully said. So beautiful. I can't stop listening to you when you speak. And I would really
Yeah.
like to mention this because I'm so blown away by the way you speak. It's magical. It's so breathtaking. And would you mind sharing the story about your accent? I love that story.
Okay. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from the Igbo tribe. Now, in Nigeria, we have more than 100 different tribes. Now, there are three major tribes, which is Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba, and I am the Igbo tribe. And the Igbo people, I like to say we are very industrious. We're a very industrious set of people. And one thing about us is that when we show up, whether it is an occasion, birthday, anniversary, we just show up, and that is who we are. Now, if you come to my country, there are different assets. Now, we have this, my tribe, we have this, we have a thick tongue. So like the things that come out of our mouth sounds heavy. But it's beautiful. Now, because in my country we were colonized by the British, our lingua franca is English language. So we have to speak English language. And we have the Queen's English. And you all know how colonialism works. And over the years, we'll believe that if you don't know how to speak English, probably you are not, you're not elite. That is the average belief. Like if you don't know how to speak this English language, especially we regard those people who have the accent, this British accent. In fact, in my country, once you have the British accent, the average person sees you as very, up there and intelligent. So, but I don't agree to that set of belief because I believe that I am perfectly made by God. The way I am, the way I sound is enough. So something happened recently. I think that was how we actually connected. I talk on videos a lot. I show up on videos a lot because that is what I do. And what you normally have is that people expect you to, sound a certain way, in quotes, professional. They want you to sound a certain way, in quotes, professional. But most times, if you're going to sound like that, you are not being your most authentic self. So I decided to break the status quo and show up just the way I am. If you don't like my tongue, then it's not for you. As long as I'm passing across the right message, you can understand what I say. That's communication. I normally wonder why when the Chinese speak, we know they are Chinese. When the Indians speak, we know they are Indians. Then when I speak, you should know I'm an Igbo person by the way that I sound. So that is just me. I'm Igbo and I'm proudly Igbo. And when I show up, you have to know that this is who I am. This is my tribe. So this person came to my video, somebody from my country, and told me that I am Ibotic, that I'm not sounding professional. I'm building a global brand, so I should sound professional. I asked her, wait, the only problem is not that I'm using the wrong words or anything. The only problem you have is that I have an Igbo tongue. How am I supposed to change that? Am I the one that created myself? So it's really pissed me off, and I had to I had to start like, no, we have to stop this nonsense. You are Igbo, you are Igbo. It is perfectly okay to be Igbotic. And that is why I branded myself as a live video queen with Igbotic accent. And I believe that, see, your tribe, especially for those of us that are in business, your tribe will love you just the way you are, whether it doesn't matter how you sound. English is not my first language. So many people, English is not their first language. So you just have to show up. Those who are called to you, those that you serve, those that who need your services will love you that way, just the way. So never ever water yourself down because of what people think about you. Because I noticed that so many women, this is what keeps them down. They bother up. Okay, what would they think about me? What would they say? I'm not perfect. See, nobody is perfect. We are all trying to, figure this thing called life out. We are all trying to figure our businesses out. We are every day in our life. I'm trying to figure out motherhood, to figure out my relationships, to figure out my business. So almost everybody has one thing or that they're dealing with. So the only way you're going to, make something meaningful out of your life is to be yourself, show up, be who you are, embrace your humanity, embrace your culture. That is why I try to show up as much as possible in my traditional attire. Now, if you come to Nigeria, you almost everybody has an Ankara clothes in their clothes. That is who we are. So whether you're building a brand globally, internationally, locally, it's okay to be who you are. And that is what I'm all about. Show up confidently as who you are wherever you are, in whatever you are doing. Because those who are going to like you are going to like you. Those who are going to hate you, they are still going to hate you. So it's perfectly okay. So that's the background where I'm coming from, like where they tell you, oh, you have to be this, you have to be that. No, who made those rules? Human beings. So make your own rules. Show up the way you are. Serve the world the way you are. And thank you, Anna, for giving me the opportunity to show up with you just the way I am. Thank you.
This is so amazing. And what I really adore about Nigerian women is exactly that. They just won't accept nothing less than. It's like, just as you said, I'm here, how I am, this is what I am. If you don't like it, you can go away. You're free to go away. I don't care. There are plenty of people who love me.
Yeah.
And this is so, I'll just, wow.
We have a lot we are dealing with in our life. So we don't need to add extra problem. Like if you don't like my vibe, that's fine. It's not for you. There are people who will love it. Funny enough, this same thing that somebody else doesn't like is the reason why I am here today, is the reason why most people subscribe to what I have to say, because I'm just showing up the way I am. And that's all that matters, the impact that we are called to make. That is all that matters. Every other thing is, put it in the background. Never get behind me.
Yeah, and it's just when, for example, when Sylvester Stallone came to movies, or Arnold Schwarzenegger, there were stars because of their accent. Austrian accent, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Italian accent, Sylvester Stallone. They made their brand out of it, just like you. And it's just this. It's accepted all over the world. They are recognized by that. I'll be back. Who doesn't know this quote?
Who doesn't know it? Seriously.
Yeah.
Like, people should just give their lives a break, please.
Yeah.
There are a lot more important things to worry about than to worry about how I sound. As long as the way it doesn't affect my performance. When I'm on the job, I deliver. I get the results. What else is professionalism? The way I sound, Oh no, please. They should just go and rest.
You've sound
Yeah.
in your own professional way. And on this
Yeah.
matter, I actually attended one of your challenges
Mm-hmm.
and I saw your work. I experienced it, and you
Mm-hmm.
really bring results. It's just as you said, simple, manageable, doable, up to the point, actionable. And I saw your other students and I saw the results when I showed up on camera in front of my um, social media followers. There were results immediately because it was up to the point, it was non-apologetic. And
Yes.
it was really amazing. You really stood there like a leader, and everyone was following you. And we were doing the homework, and I couldn't manage it today, but I did it tomorrow because I don't care. I just want to do it because Adaeze said it doesn't matter when you do it, just do it.
Yes. Yeah. Just do it. You accomplish a lot. Like we overthink things in our head. We I don't know why is that anyway, but why do we want so much perfection when we are human beings? For crying out loud, people should give themselves a break. Like seriously, give yourself a break and just do it the best way that you can and at the moment. That's all that matters. That is it. Just whatever it is that you want to do right now, go ahead and do it. Okay? Do it. Tomorrow, do it again. Next tomorrow, do it again. Don't worry about what should work well or what should not work well and all that. As long as you are showing up at your best at the moment, you are perfect already. Yes.
Yeah, that's the most natural thing. It really comes from the heart that way. And
Mm-hmm.
messages from the heart are much more powerful than, just reading a script.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That is true. Yeah. Reading a script, like you want to, most times scripts puts you in a box. And people know when you are reading a script, honestly, and it turns them off. But show up with your story that you are human. You make mistakes too. You are not perfect. You will see that people will start responding to you
Yes,
because you showed up imperfectly. Yes.
they can relate with this imperfection
Mm-hmm.
because
Nobody is perfect. Yeah.
it makes you unique. Actually, our perfections make us unique. That's what
Mm-hmm.
makes us different, right? That,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
makes us stand out. And it's
Yeah. True.
always the way how you look at things. You can look at it
Mm-hmm.
like a flaw, imperfection. I mean, people, if they were in a situation like you were, they could crawl up in a corner and cry. But you decided, no, I will make it my brand. I will show
Yeah.
you.
Your imperfections, that is your brand. Your
Yes.
imperfection is your brand. True. Because every other person is taken. Like every other person, all these celebrities, they are all taken. Don't try to be like them. You are the celebrity. Those things that makes you weird. Okay. Those things that makes you different. That is what people are looking for. And the thing is that when we show up, we also attract our kind, people who are like us. And, things begins to move for you. But when you try to be like other people, you struggle and eventually you will give up. But when you are yourself, doing your best, taking action, you see, it gives you the motivation to show up. You don't have to, struggle with it because you know that you are doing your best at the moment and you are being yourself. You don't have to try to form or be like somebody else out there. That's it. That's it. That's all.
Sounds like a message for introverts. Perfectly done.
Yeah, okay. Even extroverts too, they need it. Yeah.
How would you describe your ideal client?
Okay, my ideal client is that woman who knows that they've been called to do something great with their lives. But right now, they're struggling with that doubt. They're struggling with, procrastination. They are struggling to, take action, to show up. These are the women that I love helping. They are talented, they are smart, they are brilliant, they are geniuses. They know that they have a lot more to give. They have a message in their heart, but something is just keeping them down. These are the women that I love to work with in my coaching program to help them curate an action plan that will get them the results that they are seeking in their life and businesses right now.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's enchanting. It sounds enchanting. It sounds divine.
Yeah, and most especially they know that the online space is an opportunity for them to live those dreams in their hearts, to share their message with the world. So they want to leverage their platforms to, teach, inspire, help people to achieve the results in their lives. And they want to show up, they want to create content, and they want to use videos to build their brand. These are the people that I love working with them. I help them to just show up and do it imperfectly so that they can create that impact and create income for themselves.
Wow. Tell me, Adaeze, do you also connect in partnerships, like JV partnerships?
Yes, I am open to partnership. I love partnership because I believe that you can try to do it alone. You'll you'll make a little movement, but when you go with people, there people who believe in what you're doing, who are willing to support you, you go very, very far. I'm always open to partnerships and collaborations with individuals, organizations. I welcome them into my world.
Is there
Yeah.
a particular way you love the most, or it doesn't matter?
Sorry, I didn't get that question very well.
Um, there are different ways of partnerships. And I would presume that your favorite way would be, doing video in, I don't know, other people's groups or on podcasts actually, and so on.
Yeah, yeah. Especially online. I think podcasts, live videos works well for me. Like videos, partnering with people in their community, in their group, coming to speak in their groups and all that. Yeah, works for me
Yeah, and
very well.
I can really imagine that your knowledge can be useful in so many groups, especially for
Yeah.
women.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you have a woman community and you're looking for someone to come and like push their buttons, get them activated. I'm your
Yeah.
go-to. Yeah, I'm your go-to person. I talk about showing up, like showing up because you have what the world needs. Okay, I talk about sharing your message online. I talk about using social media, especially Facebook, videos, LinkedIn, like live video for beginners. I talk about these things. Those are some of the topics that I talk about. Personal branding, personal development. If you need someone to come to your community and speak about these things, I'm your go-to girl.
Any business group for women should have you there, you know.
Yeah,
Any business group for
definitely.
women.
Definitely, we are coming. We're coming back.
So
Yeah.
tell me, Daisy, where can people, either clients or JV partners, where can they find you? How they can connect with you?
Okay. If you can reach out to me on all my social media platforms. You just have to type in my name. I know this is so possible, but I have a quite beautiful long name, Adaeze Chianumba Okezie. I know that you're going to put it in the link somewhere so that
Yes,
people can
absolutely.
get. So once you type in my name, Adaeze Chianumba Okezie, I'm on Facebook and LinkedIn. Like LinkedIn, you'll find me there. On Facebook, on my messenger, I reply to all my messages. Or you can send me an email, workwithadaeze@gmail.com. Workwithadaeze@gmail.com. Just send me an email and I will respond, definitely.
Thank you so much for being on the show, and thank you for your wonderful knowledge and wisdom.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much. I'm excited. I'm so happy to be
Okay,
here sharing with you. You're amazing.
just as
Thank you.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for listening to the Style with Anna podcast. If you like this podcast, tell your friends about it, leave a review and subscribe. This is your way of supporting us and telling us our efforts are appreciated. I invite you to take the Attraction Style quiz at www.chooseyoursigunaturestyle.com, followed by a 5-day email sequence. You can go on a discovery journey and have a talk with your inner self like never before. If you would like to learn more about my speaker and guests, kindly refer to the links in the show notes. Listen, there is always time for transformation, even after a breakup, divorce, or turning 50.